And we are back at Lenoir City High School as they are announcing the homecoming King candidates. And just a couple more people to be announced. Let's check the scoring for Coalfield in this ball game. 9 points for McKenna West, 10 for Candace Jackson, 9 points for Gabby Lowe, 3 for Isabel Arms, 2 for Caravan Ocken, 8 for Addison Arms, 8 for Jelly Bunch, 18 for Alexis Morrison, and she was hard to stop tonight for the Lady Panthers, and 5 points for Brianna Carroll. Our total of 73 for Lenoir City. No one in double figures. 9 for Natalie Johnson, 8 for Devin Williams, 7 for Kaylee Claybo, 4 for Carly Stanifer, 3 points for Taylor Hafner, 5 for Mackenzie Wilhite, a point for Kelly Lepp, 5 for Kaylin Kilgore, 2 points for Perry Moore, Helen Harper with 2. Their total of 45. 73-45, the final score. We'll be back to wrap it up and let you know who the king is coming up after this timeout. This is Panther basketball on WLIL. And we are back at Lenoir City High School where the king has been crowned for tonight. And as they come on the floor, the largest cheer went for Avery Jamison. And Avery is the king, so he was crowned correctly, I guess, according to the crowd. So it's kind of the homecoming king, the winter homecoming here at Lenoir City High School as we wrap up the girls' game. And the boys' game will be starting here in just a little bit delayed tonight due to the activities. But it's a fun thing they do here, and a good crowd on hand. And they serve pizza to the student section, so they're having a lot of fun. So the ball game tonight pretty much controlled by Coalfield as the girls of Coalfield led it 26-5 after one quarter. It was 36-22 at the half. The Lady Panthers made a run and cut it down to 14, but that was just about it as the Lady Jackets really took off again in the third quarter. After 3 quarters, it was 57-30, and the final score 73-45 tonight in the girls' game. The Lady Panthers now are 8-13 for the season. They'll be playing again on Thursday night, as on Thursday they'll be traveling to Oliver Springs along with the boys, and then Friday night playing Austin East in a couple of games next week, and that will wrap up their regular season. So Coalfield led tonight by Alexis Morrison with 18 points, and also in double figures was Candace Jackson with 10. Lady Panthers were led, no one in double figures tonight, but the leading scorer in the ballgame for the Lady Panthers was Natalie Johnson, who had 9. Final score of the girls' game, 73-45. The boys are on the floor. We'll be back with more about 14 minutes away from the tip-off of the boys' game tonight here. Winter homecoming at Lenoir City High School. More here on the legendary WLIL. And we are back at Lenoir City High School, where they just had the homecoming king crowned. Kind of a fun thing for the winter time. Avery Jameson, a senior, played football and plays basketball for the Panthers, and he is the homecoming king. A lot of fun here tonight at Lenoir City High School. Getting set for the boys' game. When he played back in early December, it was Lenoir City defeating Coalfield, and the final score was 71-57. Good ball game. The Panthers came on late and just played one of their better games of the early season in particular. This is Darryl Bryan with the broadcast tonight from Lenoir City High School. We do remind you that the Panthers have an extra game this week on the road on Thursday night at Oliver Springs. And then Friday night, they'll be playing Austin East. That's their last district game of the year. When they played earlier in the season, that game went into overtime with Austin East winning by 2. But the game was postponed a couple of times. Austin East out of school and just unable to play, so they had a free night. They'll play it on Friday night. Next week, the Panthers will be at home on Tuesday night against Knox Central. And then on Friday night, they'll be down the road against Loudon for the Battle of the Bridge basketball game. So just a few more games left in the regular season, then the district tournament will be getting underway. Tonight from Lenoir City High School, it is Lenoir City and Coalfield, and we'll have more from Lenoir City High School after this timeout. Once again, back at Lenoir City High School, where it's homecoming, winter homecoming for the Panthers, and they had the crowning of the homecoming king. So we're just a little bit later than normal, getting underway with the second game of the evening. Avery Jamison, the homecoming king, in case you just joined us. But good crowd on hand, very loud crowd, and look forward to a hard-fought ball game when the two teams played before. It was really physical, and the Panthers played a good ball game. And the Panthers come into tonight's ball game with an overall 9-11 record. They are 0-7, though, in district play. They'll have their final district game of the year coming up on Friday night against Austin East. Coalfield is 4-12, led by Braden Burgess, their leading scorer, and Zachary Hamby is their number 2 scorer, both averaging in double figures for the year. Head coach for Coalfield is Brad Jones. Jeff Cox and Dalton Roberts are the assistants. And since we mentioned Coach Brad Jones, we want to say hello to Joe Jones, his father, who is unable to be here tonight. And Coach Jones actually has a little TV station in Oak Ridge and streams ball games, and they do a lot of really good things for the community. And we want to say hello to Joe Jones, who couldn't be here. He streams for his dad, so his dad can see the ball games, and tonight getting to hear the game broadcast here on WLIL. So, Joe, glad to have you listening tonight. Lenoir City and Coalfield as we get set for the starting lineup, and we'll have those coming up in just a matter of minutes here on the legendary WLIL. This is Panther basketball on WLIL, the legendary WLIL, Lenoir City, Tennessee. Getting set for the boys' game tonight from Lenoir City High School. The girls lost tonight to Coalfield, a really good basketball team. And the Yellow Jackets, head coach again is Brad Jones. Jeff Cox and Dalton Roberts are the assistant coaches. Josh Brannon, Dylan Brewster, Matt Coy, Wade Van Huckey, Caleb Rutherford are the assistant coaches. The starters coming up, Braden Burgess, a 6'2 junior. Landon Lau, a 6-foot senior. Tucker West is a 6'6 junior. Ramo Conlon, a 6'1 senior, starting tonight. And Levi Mullins, a 5'10 senior, starting tonight for the Coalfield Yellow Jackets. And they pronounce it, it's spelled L-O-W-E. They're pronouncing his name Landon Lau, so we'll call him Lau. As the Panthers starters will be coming in, Cody Cross coming out for the Lenoir City Panthers, a 5'10 senior.
Number 12,
Jonathan Waldrop will be starting tonight. He's a 6-foot junior for the Panthers.
Number 21,
Kobe Franklin, kind of the point guard. He's a 6-foot junior. Good scorer. Good team leader. Mason Guider, 6'2 senior, coming out for the Panthers. And the fifth starter will be Parker Trammell, the post, and he's a 6'3 junior. So it'll be Cross, Waldrop, Franklin, Guider, Trammell starting for Coach Josh Brannon, trying to get back on the winning track as they have had a couple of tough losses in the district. They've had 3 losses. They've lost by 2 points or 1 point in their district games. So tonight, the North City and White against The Yellow Jackets of Coalfield and black. Black and orange trim for Coalfield, white with orange trim for Lenoir City. Guider jumping along with West. It's controlled by the Panthers. Well, it's controlled by Coalfield to the left corner and steps on the end line. So out of bounds, it'll be Lenoir City with the basketball. So it'll be Mason Guider to work it inbounds. Over to Kobe Franklin. Kobe will bring it across the timeline. As we check the Coalfield defense, looks like they're starting in a zone to the right side. He comes in the lane. Here's Guider to the left side cross, and ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Lenoir City basketball, left side in front court. So a 1-2-2 zone right now, starting for the Yellow Jackets. Here will be the ball to the right side to Waldrop, to Franklin. Guider. Turn around 10-footer off the glass shot. It's good for Mason Guider. His first 2 points, and the Panthers are on the scoreboard. About 7:20 to go here in the first quarter. Game just underway. In front court to the left side is Mullins for the Jackets. Over to Tucker West. Tries to get inside. Ball knocked away. Saved outside by Conlon. Long three. It's going to be around the rim. No good. Rebound saved by Coalfield. Up and good. Getting inside was Landon Lau. And I'm trying to see if they're calling him Lau or Low. Ball game's tied at 2 with 6:55 to go here in the first quarter. They stay in their 1-2-2 zone. It'll be the Panthers to the right side, to the right wing. Shot in the air. A three's going to be bouncing around. Shot no good for the Panthers. And taken away by Coalfield to the right side. Driving the baseline. Ball lost out of bounds. So the other way. 6:38 to go here in the first quarter. Ball game's tied at 2. Inbound pass comes to Kobe Franklin. The 1-2-2 zone right now. And out front is West, who's tall and lean. Makes it hard to get inside. Ball stolen away. To the left side driving is Mullins in the lane. Ball lost. Up and lays it over his head. Shot good by Tucker West, and he has 2. Timeout. Coalfield on top. 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Coalfield 4, Lenoir City 2. This is Panther basketball on WLIL. It's the Panthers basketball as they move in front court to the right side. Usually Coach Josh Brennan will call a quick timeout. Called to Cody Cross in the lane. Has the ball knocked away. Stolen away by Landon Lowe. And he moves it back in front court. To the left side into the front court is Mullins. Mullins back to Lowe. Tries to make a move. The Panthers in their man-to-man. Over to the right side is Burgess. Too deep. Now we'll drive to the foul line. Goes inside against the Panthers. Up and good as he gets 2 points. As Burgess gets his first 2, and it's 6-2. Shot that one over Parker Trammell. Here's a long 3 in the air. Shot's good by Kobe Franklin. So Kobe hits one from outside. He can really get hot and hit 5 or 6 in a row at times. It's 6-5. Coalfield with the lead as they move it back in front court. A pick to the right side. Now will be over to the left side is Mullins, left of the lane. To the wing left, trying to work free is West. Ball stolen away. Here's Kobe Franklin. Drives the lane up and in. Good. That is Guider with the ball. That is Kobe Franklin. It'll be the Panthers with the basketball, and they score back to the Coalfield side of the floor. As the ball was taken away, and it's to the right side driving. Burgess goes up, and I think he was fouled before the shot. Foul was called on Trammell, I think. That would be his first. And foul before the shot. Panthers are on top right now. 7-6, 4:56 to go in the first quarter. Ball comes to the left corner. This way Burgess has the ball kicked away, out of bounds, lost off of Lenoir City. It'll be the Yellow Jackets basketball. As into the ball game for Lenoir City will come Dalton Varner, a 5'10" junior. as they break. Out he comes into the backcourt, almost thrown away. Then now saved by the Jackets. Conlon back across the timeline through the center circle to the left side. Too low. Back to the wing left side. Trying to work free is West. In the lane is Burgess driving. Burgess spinning. Kicks it back outside. Here's a three in the air. Shot's going to be off the rim. No good by Lowe. Pulled away by the Panthers. Driving in the lane. Shot is up and good. As it was Jonathan Waldrop getting the 2 points. Got the long lead pass from Kobe Franklin as the Panthers took it away and scored 2 easy ones. It's 9-6. Lenoir City on top with 4:14 to go here in the first quarter. This will be Mullins near the center circle as he works against Cody Cross, and then a whistle and a foul, offensive foul called on Coalfield. Well, they called it on Shecky to make sure. Was called on Kobe Franklin of Lenoir City, so it'll be Coalfield basketball. Left side will be Tucker West as they break. And it comes to the center circle to Mullins. Mullins to Burgess, spinning in the lane. Nice move up and shot good for Braden Burgess. So he has 2. 9-8. Good early play by both teams right now. It'll be Franklin in the front court for Lenoir City. They lead it by 1. To the right side he comes. Almost traveling was Varner. Saves it back out to Franklin, foul line. Kicks it back to the right side in the corner. Here's a shot up and off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled away by the Yellow Jackets. As they'll walk it slowly across the timeline. Here is Mullins through the center circle. Mullins to the left side. On the wing left side, trying to get free is Burgess. Back out to the right side. They rotate to the right wing. Low, down low. Into West to the left wing. Shot is good. Good ball movement. And Conlon hits a 3. And it's 11-9. 3:07 to go here in the first quarter. Here in the boys game. Coalfield girls 1. It comes to the right side. Guider. 3 is good for Mason Guider from the corner. Deep 3. And it's 12-11. Good shooting by both teams early. 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Through the center circle is Mullins. To the left side of the wing left is Lowe. Down low, the ball's going to be knocked away. Out of bounds off of Lenoir City. So it'll be the Panthers to get the ball as several new white jerseys come into the ballgame for Lenoir City. Parker Treble back into the ballgame. Cody Cross back into the ball game. Ball to the right side. Burgess up off the glass. Nice move. Just powers his way in. Braden Burgess has 4. They'll have to pick him up. 13-12. Coalfield back on top. Here's Cross on the wing. To the Guider to the foul line. Guider to the left corner trying to work free is Waldrop. Back out to Guider. They rotate. Right side on the wing. Cross. He'll fire a 3. Howard's shot is good. Cody Cross has a 3, and it's the Panthers back on top. 2:10 to go here in the first. 15-13 the score. Yellow Jacket basketball. To the right side in front court is Lowe. Puts the ball on the floor. Now works to the right side. Gives it into the corner. Trying to get free is West. Back out to the top of the circle is Conlon. Firing a 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound pulled away by Lenoir City. Mason guided to the right side in front court. Here's Franklin. To the left corner, Cody Cross. Cross still on the left side. Long 3 in the air. Shot's going to be way off. No good for a Waldrop. Rebound pulled away by Lowe and the Coalfield Yellow Jackets. Quickly to front court. Up and in. An easy shot getting down the floor. Good by Zach Armstrong, who just came into the ball game. Ball game's tied at 15 with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Lenoir City in front court. Top of the circle. Out high comes Trammell to the left side. Long 3 is going to be good. Way outside this time for Kobe Franklin. His second 3. He has 8. 18-15. 1:05 to go here in the first quarter. Levi Mullins back in front court to the right side to Lowe. He'll make a move. Double teamed into the corner. The ball comes over to Armstrong. Pressure can't get free. They fit it into the lane. Back to the right side. This is Lowe. Lowe makes a move, cut off nicely by Trammell. Back to the right corner. High arching 3 is going to be no good by Lowe. Rebound Franklin in the lane driving off the glass. Shot is good and a foul called as it was Waldrop getting down the floor. Nice feed from Franklin and a foul called. So it's a +1 as both teams running up and down the floor. Foul called on Levi Mullins. That is his first personal foul. 37 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. And at the foul line, it'll be Lenoir City, but first I think a time being called. 37 seconds on the clock. Coalfield trailing. It's Lenoir City 20, Coalfield 15. Back after this. This is Panther basketball on WLIL. 37 seconds on the clock, and the +1 coming up for Lenoir City. As the shot's in the air, the shot is good by Varner. And it'll be Lenoir City back on defense. They lead it 21-15, 26 seconds to go. As it's to the foul line, trying to get free Burgess to the wing left side. Working is Mullins back out to the top of the circle. The Panthers aggressive, gone into a zone now. As it comes back out, this will be Mullins near the center circle. As they guard the basketball, driving to the left side, trying to get free is Mullins. As the clock is down to 5 seconds, down to 3 seconds. Shot in the air. Shot's going to be around the rim. Bounce around. No good. Horn sounds ending the first quarter. So there's timeout. Good first quarter. Lenoir City on top. Lenoir City 21. Coalfield 15. This is Panther basketball on WLIL. Lenoir City gets the basketball as we start the second quarter. We'll check the scoring here in just a minute. Here's a long three. Shot good from deep in the corner. And that was Varner, who has 6. And the ball lost by Coalfield. For Coalfield, 4 for Burgess, 2 for Lowe, 2 for Waylon Burgess, 2 for Tucker West, 3 for Rummel Conlon, and 2 points for Zach Armstrong. For Lenoir City, 3 for Cody Cross, 2 for Waldrop, 3 make it 6 for Varner, 8 for Kobe Franklin, 5 for Mason Guider. Here's a shot off the rim, no good by Varner, pulled away by Coalfield. 24-15 the score. It'll be the Yellow Jackets trying to get on the scoreboard after Lenoir City hit a couple of shots. Here's a shot from the right corner. Big bucket, good for Tucker West. He has 5. It's 24-18 with 7:10 to go here in the first half. To the top of the circle is Waldrop. Waldrop holds the ball as the Yellow Jackets stay in a zone, and a shove called against Coalfield. Foul called on Levi Mullins. That would be his second personal foul. And it's 24-18 the score as the clock is running, and problem with the clock now, they get it stopped, I think, finally. And they roll it back down to 6:55 to go here in the second quarter. Inbounds it comes. Lenoir City will get the basketball to the top of the circle, to the corner. Here's Cody Cross. Lays it up and in from the left baseline. Kind of a scoop shot for Cody, and he has 5. It's 26-18. Lenoir City with the lead. Coalfield with the basketball. Tonight from Lenoir City High School. To the left side is Lowe. On the wing left, trying to work free is West. He dribbles back out, gives it to the top of the circle to Mullins. They'll move it to the right side, to the baseline. Shot's going to be up. No good by Burgess. Stolen away by Trammell. To Cross. Driving. Pulls up. Off the glass. Shot good by Cody Cross. He has 7. It's 28-18 Lenoir City. In front court, it'll be Burgess. That is Brandon Burgess with the basketball. Burgess has the ball stolen away. And driving is Drew Henry. Lays it up, and the layup is good. So Drew Henry gets 2, and quickly Coalfield wants timeout as the Panthers, couple big defensive plays. Timeout, 5:54 to go in the half. It's Lenoir City 30, Coalfield 18. This is Panther basketball on WLIL. .54 to go here in the first half. Coach Brad Jones wanting timeout, just kind of slow things down and get his team settled down. Couple of turnovers and some quick points for Lenoir City. Across the timeline, ball comes to the right side. On the wing right is Braden Burgess. Gives back out to the top of the circle to Levi Mullins for Coalfield. The Yellow Jackets trailing in this ball game now by 12. This is West. Cross court to the right side. It comes to Lowe. Spins. Puts a shot in the air. Shot's going to be good.
Landon Lau.
Or they call him Lau, so we'll call him Lau. Landon Lau has his 4th point, and it's 30-20. They've called him both, I think, so we'll call him Lau. Here's a high arching shot by Cross. No good. Rebound pulled away by Coalfield. It comes to Tucker West to the right side. To Conlon. Conlon back out, top of the circle. This will be Lowe. Lau with the basketball. Hands behind him to Conlon. Conlon over to Mullins. Mullins backs out near the center circle as the Panthers are in the man-to-man right now. They've played pretty good defense. Driving the lane is going to be loud. Goes up, and the shot's going to be no good. But a whistle on a foul inside. The foul called on Waldrop. That'll be his first personal foul. 4:47 to go here in the first half. Good crowd on hand. The student cheering section having a big time tonight. They got their free pizza a little bit ago. Foul shot is good. So Lau has 5 as the Panthers bring more players in and out. 4:47 to go in the first half. Panthers have 2 more games this week. Free throw is good. So Lau has 6. They play Oliver Springs on Thursday at Oliver Springs and then travel to Austin East, a district game that was postponed a couple of times. Here's the Panthers in front court. Trammell with the basketball. Will hand over to Franklin. Franklin to Guider. Guider started to shoot down to the left side. Driving. A layup is up. It will not go down this time for Varner. Rebound loose off of Coalfield. Out of bounds. It'll be Lenoir City basketball. Baseline under their own basket. So the Panthers playing well. Playing good defense tonight. The ball is going to be cleared out finally to Cody Cross, top of the circle. He'll set. He'll shoot. And it's good. So Cody's been shooting better as of late. His second 3 in the ball game. He has 10. 33-22 Lenoir City. 4:10 to go here in the first half. Ball comes to the right side. On the wing right is Conlon. Has the ball knocked away on the run down the floor. That is Varner to Cross. Takes it inside, up, and shot is good as Cody Cross saw Parker Trammell standing right there, and Parker gets his first 2 points. Good pass inside. 35-22 Lenoir City. 3:45 to go. first half. Ball left side to Lowe, to Lau. It comes to West. Has the ball stolen away once again. And then re-stolen by Coalfield, up and in as a shot taken by Conlon, who got the steal and just took it to the paint. 35-24, Lenoir City with the basketball, leading. 3:22 to go in the first half. And he comes to the top of the circle. This will be Trammell. Trammell right side to Franklin. Franklin, and shot is good. Franklin lays it inside to Parker Trammell. Got it easy. 2 points, and now Lenoir City wants timeout. 3:11 to go here in the first half. Timeout. Lenoir City 37, Coalfield 24. This is Panther basketball on WLIL. .311 to go here in the first half as Coach Josh Brandon wanted timeout. Coalfield basketball. One pass comes to the front court. The right side, he comes to Conlon. Back out to the center circle. This will be Levi Mullins. Mullins back on the wing right. Trying to work free is Conlon into the corner. That is Lau. Back out to the top of the circle. That is Mullins. So passing the ball around, rotating around out high. And he comes to the left side to Lau as they overload to the left. Over to West. 2:40 to go here in the first half. To the right side he comes. This will be Braden Burgess. Underneath, back out to the top of the circle. Here's Burgess. That's Braden. Back out to the top of the circle to Lau. Burgess will fire the shot. No good. Rebound pulled away by Lenoir City. Then stolen away by Coalfield. Then a foul called, I think, on Lenoir City as the rebound. And then the ball taken away by Rommel Conlon. That he was fouled. Foul on Kobe Franklin. That is his second personal foul. 2:23 to go here in the first half. 37-24 the score. Our first of 3 nights of basketball this week right here. He comes to the left side. And the ball's going to be knocked away. Then a foul is going to be called, I think, on Lenoir City on Drew Henry. Again, it'll be the Yellow Jackets basketball as they break. And out deep it comes. Ball's going to be knocked away. And on the run, Lenoir City driving up. The layup is good by Dalton Varner. Varner has 8 points. Playing well. 39-24 Lenoir City with 2:05 to go here in the first half. To the left side, it comes to front court to Conlon. To the left corner, high lob in the lane. Ball stolen away by Lenoir City. Franklin leaping high to take it away. Here's Kobe on the run. They've got the numbers to the right side. Trammell up, no good. Too short, pulled away by Coalfield. Down the left side of front court is Braden Burgess. Backs in and double team, needs help. Has the ball knocked away and then tied up. Coalfield will get the basketball. 2 white jerseys come in and 2 black jerseys, so both teams substituting. 1:43 to go here in the first half. 39-24 the score. Lenoir City with the lead and on defense guarding their own basket as it'll be Tucker West to work it inbounds to Braden Burgess. He looks to the left side, has the ball knocked away, saves it, and almost traveled with the basketball. Out it comes to the left side to Conlon. Conlon to the left corner. Here's Tucker West. The shot's going to be no good. Off of Lenoir City, out of bounds. It'll be Coalfield basketball. 1:28 to go here in the first half. Lenoir City leading 39-24 as it'll be West. High lob is going to be stolen away by Lenoir City. Here will be Drew Henry once again to steal. The layup is good. So Drew Henry has a couple of easy buckets. And it's 41-24. 1:15 to go in the first half. Ball's going to be knocked away once again. Saved by Coalfield. Shot's going to be around the rim. No good by Conlon. Up and good inside. Braden Burgess has 6. 41-26. Clock down to 1 minute to go here in the first half. Out it comes to the top of the circle. Long three. No good by Mason Geider. Rebound will be pulled away by the Yellow Jackets. Ball's going to be knocked away. It's thrown away by Geider. Geider, long lead pass to Henry. He'll go up. Layup's going to be no good. Rebound up and good inside. No, it's no good. Taken away by Coalfield. Looked like it went in, but it did not. Ball knocked away. Then a foul called as the Yellow Jackets driving. So up and down the floor, and several shots would not go down for the Panthers. And now they pick up the foul. Mason Geider picking up his first personal foul. Going to the foul line will be Levi Mullins. Has not scored in the ball game. 38 seconds on the clock. 41-26. Lenoir City with the lead. Free throw in and out. No good. Mullins, left-hander, will get the second shot. As the Yellow Jackets have a couple people down back in the front court. Lenoir City trying to be ready for defense. Free throw this time is good by Levi Mullins. It's 41-27, 35 seconds on the clock. Long pass comes to the left corner, back to Geider, top of the circle. Back he comes to the left wing against Waldrop. Back out Carter in the ball game to the right side. It's cross, shot from the foul line, no good. Saved by Carter. Back out to Geider. They whip it around to the left side. Shot good from the left wing by Dalton Varner, having a big first half. It's 44-27. Coalfield has the ball knocked away and then off of Lenoir City out of bounds. 6 seconds on the clock in the half. 44-27. Here will be long pass. Comes out to the center circle. That is Mullins. Mullins with 3 seconds and counting. Drive to the left side. Long shot in the air. Shot is good at the buzzer by Rommel Collins. Collins hits his second three, and that ends the half. There's timeout after one half of play. Lenoir City 44, Coalfield 30. This is Panther basketball on the legendary WLIL. Back at Lenoir City High School where it's halftime. The Panthers with the lead right now, 44-30 over Coalfield. Pretty good ball game. Panthers are playing well, good defense and shooting well, getting some easier shots, and that certainly ups your shooting percentage. The scoring for Lenoir City here in the first half, Dalton Varner with 11, 10 for Cody Cross, 8 points for Kobe Franklin, 4 for Drew Henry, 4 for Parker Trammell, 5 for Mason Guider, and 2 points for Jonathan Waltrip. So in double figures, it's Varner and Cross for Lenoir City. A total of 44 points in the first half. For Coalfield, 8 points from Rommel Conlon, 6 points for Braden Burgess, 6 for Landon Lau, 5 for Tucker West, 2 points for Waylon Burgess, 2 points for Zach Armstrong, and a point for Levi Mullins. So leading the way right now, 8 points for Conlon, right behind him Braden Burgess with 6 and Landon Lau with 6. 44-30 the score at halftime. Lenoir City with the lead. The homecoming king for the winter was announced, and it was Avery Jamison. He's a basketball player and also a football player for the Panthers. So they had a good crowd here, and a few people are leaving, but certainly enjoying the good basketball game here in the second game. The Lady Panthers lost tonight to Coalfield. That final score was 73-45. So Coalfield with a really good girls basketball team, very fundamental, and they win that one 73-45. At halftime, the Panthers are on top, 44-30 the score, and we'll have more from Lenoir City High School after this timeout. This is Panther basketball on WLIL. Halftime, as it's the winter homecoming tonight at Lenoir City High School, so the game just a bit later than normal. Been a pretty good first half. The Lenoir City Panthers in control most of the first half as they lead it 44-30. After one quarter, it was 21-15. Lenoir City with the lead. And for the Panthers in the ball game, Cody Cross has a couple of threes. Couple threes for Dalton Varner and a three for Mason Geider, as they've been shooting fairly well, getting some open shots from outside, but a lot of the damage being done from inside, and on their defense getting some really easy baskets. Usually basketball is pretty simple. Whoever gets the most easy shot wins the ball game. Halftime score 44-30, and it'll be the teams getting set to come back onto the floor, and we'll take time out for this station identification. This is Panther basketball. We do remind you that coming up, we'll have a game on Thursday night. It'll be Lenoir City at Oliver Springs, girls and boys action here on WLIL. Also Friday night, it'll be at Austin East. That's the game that has been postponed a couple of times, and it's the final district game of the regular season for Lenoir City as they get set to decide how the pairings will take place as far as district play. Lenoir City in their white tonight. Coalfield in their black. As we're all set to go, Lenoir City will be getting the basketball at the half-court line as the second half will get underway. The Panthers with the lead and the ball to the top of the circle. Mason Geider to the right side. Cody Cross, he'll set. Kicks it back to the right corner. That will be Franklin to the right side. That's Trammell. Shot good, about a 12-footer from right of the lane. So they move the ball around. A couple of quick passes, and Parker Trammell has his 6th point. It's 46-30 Lenoir City. High lob down the lane. As they get it inside to West, and he is tied up. As he came inside, it'll be possession going to Coalfield. Panthers with the lead, defending the basket, and it'll be Coalfield under their own basket. Comes out to the left side. On the wing left is Conlon for the Yellow Jackets. Out to the top of the circle is Landon Lau. Lau with the ball as the Panthers are in a man-to-man. Driving to the right side. Shot's going to be off the glass. No good by Lau. Pulled away by Cody Cross on the run across the timeline for the Panthers. Stutter steps, moves, gets a clear lane drive. Shot is good. Little delay step, and Cody Cross has 12 points. It's 48-30 Lenoir City. To the front court. This is Mullins, has the ball to the right side to Conlon. Shot's going to be no good. Rebound pulled away by Mason Geider of Lenoir City. Panthers with a 5-on-4 to the left side. Stolen away. Bad pass. Long pass. All alone. Driving will be West and dunks the basketball. Tucker West gets an easy 2 points. It's 48-32 Lenoir City with the lead. 6:35 to go in the quarter. Long three-point shot. No good by Geider. Pulled away by the Yellow Jackets of Coalfield. That's Landon Lau across the timeline for the Jackets. And he comes over. He hands it off to Mullins. Back to the left side is Lau. To the baseline left side. Trying to get free is Brandon Burgess. Up and in as he spins inside. They pass the ball well inside, and Burgess has 8. It's 48-34. Lenoir City basketball with the lead. Geider to the right side to Cody Cross. Cody with the basketball. Back out. That is Trammell. Puts on the floor a couple times. Heads over to Waldrop. Back to the right side. A long three by Franklin is around the rim. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Trammell. And then stolen away. Then almost stolen away by Lenoir City. So both teams kind of playing with a hot potato for a moment. It'll be Levi Mullins back in front court for the Yellow Jackets. To the right side is Conlon. Back out to Lau. To the right side, making a move is Conlon. Shot's going to be short. Rebound loose on the floor. Taken away by Geider. Mason, long lead pass up left side. Cody Cross drives the lane, goes up, lays it up, and no good. Rebound knocked away. Will be saved by Coalfield. Back the other way. Panthers had a hand on the basketball and lost out of bounds by Lenoir City off of Franklin. As Carter comes into the ball game, and also back into the ball game will come Varner, but the Panthers won't timeout. 5:16 on the clock, third quarter. Lenoir City on top, 48-34. This is Panther basketball on WLIL. 5:16 to go, third quarter. Panthers on top by 14 as the last 30 seconds or so kind of erratic by both teams up and down the floor. It'll be Coalfield with the basketball. Through the center circle is Levi Mullins. Back to the right side on the wing right is Conlon. To Burgess, that is Braden Burgess. As he backs in the lane, ball's knocked away by Lenoir City. In front court in a hurry is Varner. Varner to the left side. Back out to the top of the circle. Comes back to Varner. Long three. Rims no good. Pulled away by the Yellow Jackets. Thrown away then by Franklin. Very aggressive. Kobe to the foul line. Little jumper's going to be up. And he's going to be called for a charge. A little bit too aggressive. And went ramming into the defender. Kobe Franklin picks up his third personal foul. 4:44 to go in the third. It's 48-34 Lenoir City with the lead. And Kobe Franklin, I think, will sit down for a moment as back into the ball game will come for Lenoir City, Drew Henry. He comes to the right side. Landon Lau in front court for the Yellow Jackets. Over to the left side is Mullins. Mullins on the wing left trying to get free is Braden Burgess. Looks inside. Pretty good defense as it comes to the left baseline. West kicks it back outside. Pull-up shot's going to be no good, but a whistle and a foul called, I think, on Lenoir City. Foul called on Camden Carter. That is his first personal foul. Inbounds for Coalfield as it comes to the left corner. It is Landon Lau in the lane. Up and in. Nice move by Braden Burgess. He has 10. Leading scorer for Coalfield through the season. 48-36 Lenoir City with the lead and the ball. 4:05 to go in the third quarter. Ball comes wing side left. He will be crossed to the right side. He comes. Here's Henry. Around will come Waldrop back in the ball game. Waldrop foul line to the left corner. Shot by Varner. It's going to be no good. Rebound run down by Lenoir City. That is Henry into Cross. Shot no good. Pulled down by the Yellow Jackets. They're on the run across the timeline. Into the lane. Up and a foul. As going up was Tucker West, and he was hammered that time. Pretty strong foul, but prevented the easy 2 points on Camden Carter. Gets his second personal foul. Going to the line was Tucker West. Thought he had an easy shot. He was hammered pretty good. We'll get the free throws. In the air, the shot is good. So Tucker West now has 8 points. Cuts lead down to 11. Back to the ball game returns Kobe Franklin for the Panthers. Second shot in the air. His shot is going to be off the back of the rim. No good. Henry rebounds. Drew Henry out to Kobe Franklin across the timeline to the top of the circle. Racing to the floor to the right side in the corner. Cody Cross, three-point shot no good. Goes out of bounds off of Lenoir City. It'll be Coalfield basketball. 3:27 to go in the third. It's 48-37 Lenoir City with the lead. Coalfield with the basketball. Next game for the Panthers will be on Thursday night at Oliver Springs. He comes in front court to Mullins. To the left side, on the wing left, into the ball game, is Blake Hudson. To the right side, he comes on the wing right, is Lau. Back to the top of the circle, Tucker West. West for Coalfield. Panthers run down in a zone to the left corner. His shot's going to be good. Nice shot from the deep in the corner by Conlon. He has 11. It's 48-40. Lenoir City's lead cut to 8. Franklin in front court for the Panthers. As it comes to the right side, into the corner, it's going to be Henry. Both teams playing a zone as Coalfield back in the zone. Here's a long shot for the corner. It's going to be no good for Waldrop. And quickly in front court will be Coalfield. Trying to cut the lead more. Comes to Conlon. To the top of the circle is Lau. And on the wing left side, driving is Hudson. Gets it back out to the top of the circle to Lau. Out coming out high is West. Has the ball almost thrown away. Saves it. In the lane, up and shot good. Getting inside, he got the ball to Blake Hudson. Gets his first 2 points. Down to 6, 48-42. 2:10 to go here in the third quarter. Long threes in the air. Shot is good by Kobe Franklin. Tries to stop the bleeding for a moment. He has 11. Long three that time. Just inside the right hash mark. 51-42. Lenoir City with the lead. Coalfield basketball. Left side on the wing is Hudson. Hudson back out to Tucker West. West to the top of the circle is Lau. Makes a move to the right side. All the way under. Shot's going to be no good. Rebound put away by Cody Cross. Racing down the floor he comes. Left side Franklin goes up. Nice move. Shot is good. And that was Varner. Dalton Varner got down the floor. Made a nice play. Nice feed from Cross. 53-42 Lenoir City with 1:25 to go in the third. To the left side is Hudson. Hudson has the ball knocked away off of Lenoir City. Henry thought he hit it off the Yellow Jacket player, but it was given to the Yellow Jackets under their own basket. More players into the ball game for Lenoir City. As the ball comes to the left side and almost thrown away. Now stolen away by Lenoir City. Here's Franklin. Lays it off right side. Driving shot is good. And that was Waldrop getting down the floor. He has 4 points. Ball comes to the right side. 55-42 Lenoir City. Spinning trying to work free is Conlon. Back out to the top of the circle is Mullins to the left corner. Making a move is West. Gets it behind him and a whistle and a foul as driving was Braden Burgess. A foul was called as the official were run over and the foul called on Parker Trammell. That is his second personal foul. Down to 48 seconds to go here in the third. It'll be Hudson to work it inbounds for the Yellow Jackets as they break. He comes to the left corner as they swing it to the right side. Shot up and in. Bryson Ridge gets his first 2 points. Just came into the ball game. 34 seconds on the clock. In the third quarter for the left corner, here's a shot. Rims no good for Varner. Whistle out of bounds off of Lenoir City. They lead it 55-44. 27 seconds on the clock in the third. It'll be the Yellow Jacket basketball. We'll see if they go for the final shot of the quarter. Clock down to 20 seconds as they kind of slow it down, make the play to their left side. Mullins in the lane. Going up. Shot's going to be rimming in good for Bryson Ridge. So he comes in, gets 2 quick points. And it's 55-46. Lenoir City to the left side. Cross the 3. Good. Cody Cross. Big bucket as the horn sounds ending the third quarter. A lot more activity in this quarter. There's timeout. Lenoir City 58, Coalfield 46. This is Panther basketball on WLIL. Lenoir City basketball as we start the fourth quarter. Here will be Cross through a double team to the right corner. They swing it back out to right of the lane. Shot's going to be good. 3 for Varner, having a big ball game. He has 16. 61-46. 15 for Cody Cross. 13 for Dalton Varner leading the way. Now Varner had 16 for Lenoir City. Braden Burgess has 10 for Coalfield. As the foul's called. And the foul called Waldrop. That's his second personal foul. Braden Burgess with 10, 6 for Lau. 2 for Waylon Burgess, 8 for West, 11 for Conlon, 1 for Mullins, 2 for Armstrong, 2 for Hudson, 4 points for Blake Ridge. As the ball is taken away by Lenoir City. Driving in the lane, shot's going to be short. Tremble rebounds, no good. Pulled away by Coalfield. Very physical right now as it comes back to the front court for Coalfield. Mullins in the lane. Here's a turnaround jumper. Shot rims good as it rolls in. For Conlon, he has 13. And a whistle. I'm not sure what they've called. It'll be, I think, a violation on Lenoir City on the inbounds pass. It'll be Coalfield basketball. 61-48, 7 minutes to go in the game. Here's the ball to Braden Burgess to the right side. Trying to get free is Conlon on the ring right side. Gives it back to Burgess. Spins at the foul line. Fakes, can't get free. Kicks it back outside. To the top of the circle will be Bryson Ridge. Ball knocked away by Guider for Lenoir City. Drives, goes up. Shot's going to be no good. Rebound up and no good by Lenoir City. Then up, good again by Trammell. Headed on the rim a couple of times and gets it to go through. He has 8. 63-48. So 16 for Varner, 15 for Cross leading the way. 8 points now for Parker Trammell. Driving pull-up shot right of the lane is going to be off the front of the rim. No good for Conlon. Lenoir City on the run. Ball loose. That goes out of bounds off the leg of Lenoir City. 6:11 to go in the game. More players coming in for each team. 63-48. Fast-paced action. As it'll be Coalfield basketball. Inbounds it comes. This will be Levi Mullins. We'll walk it through the center circle to the top of the circle. Goes left side. Spins. Can't get free. As the ball comes to the right side to Conlon. Conlon has the ball knocked away. Guider steps in. Saves it nicely. Out to Henry. Henry fouled in the backcourt. As Henry is starting to break through, and he was grabbed by Landon Lau. 63-48, 5:51 to go in the game. Lenoir City will have the basketball. Franklin in front court to Mason Guider. Bounce pass comes to the left side. This will be Varner. Back out to the right side. It's going to be Henry. Shot rims no good. Rebound battle for and pulled down by Trammell. Trammell out to the top of the circle. Shot good. Varner on fire tonight. We have him with 19 points. 66-48. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Lenoir City with the lead. Coalfield right side front court. Tucker West inside has the ball knocked away. They swing it around the left side on the wing. Shot's going to be short. No good for Conlon. Rebound Guider goes up, lays it underneath to Drew Henry. The shot is good. He has 6. Time called. 5:02 to go in the game. Timeout. Lenoir City 68. Coalfield 48. This is Panther basketball on WLIL. Coalfield will have the basketball as they move it in front court. Working to the left side is Landon Lau. Has the ball knocked away. Fouled as a reach-in foul called on Lenoir City. Foul on Drew Henry. It'll be Lenoir City, I think, watching Coalfield go to the foul line, as it'll be Landon Lau who has 6 points at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good, so he has 7. So Lau has 7 for the Yellow Jackets. And one of the issues we're having tonight, big crowd from the students, that we cannot see one of the corners for Lenoir City when they shoot for the right corner right now. So it makes it hard to tell who's scoring the points. Hopefully we have it right. Here's Cody Cross. We can see him. It's good. He has 18. It's 71-49. Well, the Panthers were shooting the other end in the first half. We can see the Panthers to full floor here in the second half, as the ball will come back into the front court. Braden Burgess with the basketball. Over it comes to Levi Mullins. Cross court to the left side. To the right side is to Lau. Lau gets free. It breaks through the lane. Has the ball stolen away by Kobe Franklin. Here's Kobe across the timeline. Under 4 minutes now to go in the ball game. Kobe to the left side. Here's Cross. Fires a three. Good again. Cody Cross has a couple of threes. He has 21 points, 74-49. He's been shooting well as of late. In front court, Coalfield. It's 74-49. Lenoir City with the lead. Ball loose on the floor, and they try to get it to somebody and take it away by Lenoir City. Kobe Franklin, here's a 2-on-1. Underneath, up, and ball's going to be blocked, but a foul call. Got him with the body as it was Parker Trammell driving, and he was fouled. Levi Mullins picks up his third personal foul. 3:35 to go in the game. 74-49. Don't forget another game on Thursday night and on Friday night. Foul shot bouncing around, no good for Trammell. Parker Trammell, the junior, has 8 points in the ball game. Panthers playing well. They've kind of worn Coalfield down, as it looks like that Avery Jamison set to come into the ball game. Free throw is good by Parker Trammell. He has 9. Avery Jamison, who was elected the king of homecoming tonight, so he's now in the ball game. Back during the football season, the Panthers had the girl kickers, and who's also the homecoming queen, Susanna Jay, and now we have the homecoming king playing basketball. As the Coalfield Yellow Jackets will have the ball to the right side. Driving is Bryson Ridge, has the ball knocked away, loose on the floor, and then out of bounds. It'll be Lenoir City basketball. Bryson Ridge, 6'3", big strong guy. It'll be Lenoir City basketball, 3:18 to go in the game. As it comes inbounds, and it'll be across the timeline. Kobe Franklin to the right side, to Guider, to Cross. Here's Cody. Back to the left side. Guider fakes. Back to Cody Cross. Puts on the floor a couple times. Back to Guider as they play it to the left side. Cross court to the right side, Jamison. Here's Avery. Back out to Franklin, to Guider. He'll set. He'll shoot a three. No good. Rebound knocked away. Take away with authority by Bryson Ridge. Under 3 to go in the ball game. Here's Coalfield to the left side. On the wing left side is Zach Armstrong in the ball game. He'll fire it. Shot rings. Shot rolls in good. Zach Armstrong, a 6'5" junior, gets his 4th point in the ball game. 75-51 Lenoir City with 2:30 to go. To the left side, here's a three. Good again. Cody Cross having one of those nights. He has 24, and a time being called, or is he just going? He's going to the sideline. So the Panthers bring in Brett Cortez. So Cody Cross leaves with a big night. 24 points, 3 threes here in the 4th quarter. It's Coalfield left side on the corner, back out to the top of the circle. Trying to work free is Armstrong. To the top of the circle is Baden Brown. Here's Brown. Has the ball knocked away, loose on the floor. It'll be saved by Ridge. Goes up and foul. Like a fullback going up the middle was Bryson Ridge, and he was hit by several people. I think they called the foul on the foul called on I think Carter. Free throw is no good. So it'll be both teams bringing in some more players. As into the ball game for Lenoir City will come Caleb Estes, a 6'7" senior. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Both teams getting new players into the game. Here's a free throw in the air. The shot bouncing around is no good. Rebound will be saved by Coalfield. Then off of the Lenoir City leg, out of bounds, I think. So it'll be Coalfield basketball under their own basket. And into the ball game, Lenoir City will bring Cameron Swain. Ball thrown away, loose on the floor. Lenoir City takes away. There's Dylan Brewster with the basketball. I said, it's Carson Brewster. Here's a shot in the air. Shot is good. And at the foul line will go Zach McNabb. 78-51. I said Dylan Brewster, he's the coach. It's Carson Brewster in the ball game now. Foul shot is good by McNabb. And he has his first point. The bucket did not count, so we'll get the second shot. 79-51, a minute 49 to go in the game. Here's a free throw, and it's good. So he has two. 80-51, Lenoir City with a minute 45 to go. Across the timeline, the Panthers on defense guarding the basketball as it's Braden Brown with the basketball. In the lane, shot off the glass is going to be up and no good for Zach No. Rebound pulled away by Cortez down the right side. Here's the shot, no good by Henry. And then a foul as they battle for the rebound. As it was Cortez on the back of Braden Brown.
15,
Britt Cortez picking up his first personal foul. He's a 6'1" sophomore. And going to the free throw line will be Braden Brown, a freshman for the Coalfield Yellow Jackets. Free throw in the air is good. So Brown gets his first point. And it's 80-52 with a minute 27 to go. Second shot in the air is bouncing around and will not drop. Rebound pulled away by Swain. Swain over to Cortez across the timeline. Here's Cortez to Swain to the right side. Pulls up, back to Cortez to the left side. In the air, the shot's going to be no good for Carson Brewster. Saved by Lenoir City out to Cortez to the left side. Up and shot good. Nice feed from Cortez over to Cameron Swain. He has two. It's 82-52 with a minute to go. Lenoir City has broke this one wide open as they played really well here in the second half. Ball comes to the right side. Driving is Waylon Burgess. Shot's going to be blocked. Rebound pulled away. Then stolen away. Saved by Coalfield. Shot from the left corner. It's going to be no good for Zach No. Pulled away by Cortez down the left side. Brewster to the left side. A long three. Bouncing around. No good for Swain. Rebound pulled away by the Yellow Jackets. And Shannon Cruz, an 8th grader in the ball game right now. So they got an 8th grader in. Made more than one as we try to pick up some numbers as the ball came into Zach No. And he was fed also. Waylon Burgess in the ball game. He is a 8th grader, so he's the ball game. So a couple of 8th graders playing here in varsity basketball. And they're a tad shorter than everybody else. But they're getting to play. Good experience for the guys. Foul shot no good. And it'll be No with a second shot in the air. And the shot this time is good. So Zach No gets his first point. It's 82-53 as the clock will run down. Here's Cortez across the timeline. Cortez to the right side. Cortez. Clock under 10. Cortez will dribble it out. Cortez under pressure. Still dribbling. Clock down to 2 seconds, 1 second, and the ball game will be over. Final score, Lenoir City wins it tonight at their winter homecoming. It's Lenoir City 82, Coalfield 53. We'll be back to wrap things up after this timeout. This is Panther basketball on WLIL.